Hey everybody, welcome to Katie Did Rocks. I'm Kate and this is my husband Jim, and we are on the Yellowstone River. We are going to find some rocks. Come along.
Even close.
Oh, it's a wannabe.
Yeah. Totally covered with silt.
A lot of silty rocks, but the light is going to be absolutely perfect for it. First agate of the day. Somebody mentioned to me that this looked pretty much like clear chalcedony and not agate, and they're technically correct, but chalcedony doesn't have quite the same ring to it, does it? If this had inclusions like dendrites or ribbons or something like this, then it would technically be an agate. Right now, it's nice and clear, it's glowy, it does not look like anything else on the beach, and so I'm going to call it an agate. Lots of cleaner rocks up here. Look at this little banded shirt right along with the jasper. Oh, now here's a conundrum. Do I want to take the agate or leave it with the poo? This is why you should never lick rocks from the Yellowstone River, because there are tons of cows that use the river, and so the likelihood of it being contaminated is pretty high. Just couldn't ask for a nicer day on the Yellowstone River. There's no wind. It's about 75 degrees. The light is at exactly the right angle to look for agates. And kava is here. So when I say that the sun is just at the right angle to find these, this is what I mean. Isn't that beautiful? Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. It's hard to do and film at the same time. Oh, that's cool. I sprayed this off just because I was kind of curious. And I think, look at these, I think this is like filled with dendrites. This is really unusual. It's like a dark kind of material that has dendrites in it. Almost looks blue. Blue with dendrites. I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty little one. Can you spot the agate? There it is. That one looks like it's got some good dendrites in it. Nice. My first piece of petrified wood on this beach. Looks like a piece of driftwood. That's neat. Looks like a nice little chunk of unicite. Maybe. Maybe not. Whatever it is, it's pretty. This is a nice little piece of petrified wood. This one is very cool because of the colors, like the pattern in it. Look at, you can almost see the cell structure. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah, that's a keeper. Sad news for this one. It broke into pieces when I tossed it in the bag. Well, probably when I tossed something on top of it. That's too bad. I should have put this one in my pocket. Score with this jasper. Look at that. I feel like one of those deer hunters who goes for like the prize buck. You know, I'm finding lots of little stuff and it's all very beautiful, but I just want a big one. Wow, this is wild. Well, I've turned around, so I'm walking away from the sun. I'm actually trying to walk far enough away that I can walk towards the sun with these big ones. But meanwhile, check out this chunker.
If you'd like to support this channel and get some goodies in return, check out my Etsy store, Katydid Rocks. The link is in the description below.
This is very interesting. Whoa, that's all just grimbled up. This is quite hard and streaky and metamorphosed. You can see there's, oh, that's got to come home with me. This is cool. This is a clam fossil. Oh, look how pretty that is. Theo would know what kind of clam it is. I'm gonna leave it because I don't collect fossils, but I thought you might appreciate seeing it. Look at this lovely, smooth piece of adventurine. Isn't that just beautiful? Wow. This is another spectacular piece of jasper. This is pretty beautiful. Look at that streak of silica right through the middle of it. This is one of those quartz pockets that has just a teeny bit of agate all the way around it. But I really like these. I think they're awfully pretty. What do you got there?
All right, these are the two I had main questions about. I mean, that looks like agate rind, doesn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
Now turn it over.
Whoa.
What is that?
Maybe agatized wood? Like opalized wood? It could be waterline. Let's see. Yeah, it could be waterline agate. See how that goes? Well, no.
Doesn't look like any
I'm thinking,
waterline,
I think opalized wood. That's my...
It certainly is worth keeping.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
gorgeous. Then the other one was this. I was just thinking it was quartzite when it was dirty when I washed it off.
And it's got that pink. This is the stuff that I call jasper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of jasper mixed in with the quartz. And I haven't been keeping it because I've got a whole box of it at home.
Well, turn it over. Look how transparent that is.
You can keep it if you want to. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I have you sell it. It's not worth keeping, huh?
Sure, you can keep it.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's broken. I wonder how big it goes down. Probably not very. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of neat. Huh. Never seen one that shape before.
The way this is broken lets you see the dendrites just absolutely perfectly. I just think it's so pretty. And check this out. Without even trimming this, it's irising. I'm going to polish this and I'll bet it'll be fabulous.
Just like an egg. Look how agatized this is. There's even red in it. So I'm walking up against the sun, and this one, I've been standing here because I was actually on the YouTube video at 5 o'clock in the evening, which is when I do my premieres, and I've been standing over this one because I thought it was an agate. But I think it's not. So, oh well. Now this is definitely the kind of thing that I've been looking for. Look at that. Wow. I think it's a partial limb cast. Really gorgeous. Usually coral around here is all white, but this Look at that, black and white coral. Very cool. This is what it looks like when you cut it the long ways. Isn't this cool? And then if I cut it this way, it would be all speckly with polka dots. I think maybe I'll take a couple slabs lengthwise, and then hopefully I'll have enough left to do some dot ones as well. Look how pretty this is. Jasper and kind of agate-y stuff. Looks like there's even some banding in there. Jasp agate, that's what we'll call it. I wonder if they still call this unakite if it has these crisscrossy lines in it. Jim is calling this Buzzard Beach because he thinks it's just like what's left over after the buzzards have picked it all over. It is late in the season and people have probably been here picking up the easy stuff, but I can't complain.
I feel like this one looked a lot more agate-y in the sunlight. I'm not sure now if there's even anything worth cutting.
Bad things about hunting at this time of night is that the sun does go down, and then you have to hurry up and get back to the boat dock because your boat doesn't have lights. So we have to keep an eye on it. This baby is huge. I'd say maybe 15 pounds. If I weren't going to be headed back to the boat already, I would definitely just leave it here. But I was talking to somebody the other day who was trying to think about what kind of rocks were peach, and this definitely is one. So I'm going to bring it home. I'll slab it up, and then maybe I'll have some on my Etsy store. A piece of jasper looks like it might have plumes in it. See these little dots here? That's what plumes look like in agates. So I'm thinking maybe this could be really spectacular. Well, this one definitely does not have plumes. It's got some weird little orange specks in it, but it's not nearly as pretty as I had hoped. Prettier on the outside, really. Put my big rock down to look at something, and now I don't know where it was. I think I'm not gonna find it in all of this. Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. While looking for my big rock, I came upon this and I thought, oh, that's kind of pretty. I'll maybe bring it home. And then I turned it over and look at this. Dang, that is swirly whirly. And I think I see my rock right over there. Nope, that's not it. Well, heck. I guess I have to go home without that big, huge rock. I'm pretty sure this is what they call a plume agate. And it has these really cool kind of plumy colors inside of it. So I'll bring this one back too. Yeah, looking at this closer, I don't think it's probably really a plume agate. It is, I guess, a jasp agate of some kind. It's got some weird stuff going on in here, but not quite what I thought it was. Jim is summoning me back to the boat, but of course I have to look on the way. This is a beautiful piece of banded shirt. Almost looks like landscape, doesn't it? I'm not positive, but this might be another plume agate. And this one, I think might actually develop into something if I cut a little bit farther into it, but that is really not too exciting. Well, you can't win them all. This is pretty neat. it's a jasper nodule with the stuff on the outside still. Well, I'm almost back at the boat, and I'm hoping that this is my last. Oh no, it's not an agate. Well, the river didn't give me my big agate today, but you know what? I have so many other gifts. I really, really, really feel very lucky. Thanks for coming along. This is Kate from Katie's Did. Keep on doing.